Welcome, brave viewers and followers of Night Swim. Get ready to dive into the second part of this chilling saga, where mystery and terror intertwine in a night full of dangers and hidden secrets. Venture into the unknown and discover the horrors that lurk beneath the darkness of the water. Let's begin this exciting journey. We are introduced to the protagonists of the story: Sarah, a shy and reserved young woman; Alex, her loving and protective boyfriend; and Jess, an outgoing and adventurous friend. This segment begins with the group arriving at a remote cabin in the woods to enjoy a weekend of rest and fun, owned by Alex's family. During the afternoon, the group has fun swimming and relaxing in the nearby lake, establishing the dynamics between the characters and showing the closeness between Sarah and Alex, as well as Sarah's more distant relationship with Jess. Meanwhile, it is hinted that Sarah has a dark secret or past trauma that haunts her, making her withdrawn and distant at times. At night, the group gathers around a campfire to tell ghost stories and have a good time together. However, the atmosphere changes when Sarah begins to have unsettling visions and hears strange noises around the cabin. Her nervous behavior and insistence on wanting to go home unsettle her friends, who try to calm her down and convince her that it's all in her imagination. As the night progresses, the strange events intensify. The group begins to feel an ominous presence lurking in the shadows of the forest, and Sarah becomes increasingly paranoid and scared. The tension reaches its peak when, during a nighttime walk in the forest, Sarah has a terrifying encounter that leaves her traumatized and convinced that something evil is pursuing them. The tension and mystery continue to grow as Sarah and her friends face increasingly unsettling and dangerous situations. After the terrifying encounter in the forest, the group returns to the cabin, where they try to process what has happened and find a logical explanation for the supernatural events they have witnessed. Sarah, affected by the trauma of her experience, becomes even more distant and withdrawn, worrying her friends. Alex, concerned for Sarah's well-being, tries to console and protect her, but his efforts are in vain against the growing sense of paranoia and danger surrounding the cabin. Jess, on the other hand, becomes more skeptical and rational, trying to find logical explanations for the inexplicable events. Her pragmatic attitude clashes with Sarah's growing anxiety and the increasing feeling that something dark and sinister is lurking in the shadows. The tension between the characters increases as the nights pass and the strange events continue. Jess begins to doubt Sarah's sanity, while Alex struggles between protecting his girlfriend and maintaining calm in the group. The atmosphere in the cabin becomes increasingly oppressive and claustrophobic, with the feeling that they are trapped in a place where the rules of reality do not apply. This culminates in a shocking event that shakes the group to its core. A gruesome discovery in the surroundings of the cabin reveals that they are not alone in the woods and that dark forces are at play, watching and stalking them. The revelation pushes the group to the brink of panic, confronting them with an unknown and terrifying enemy that defies all rational explanation. The tension and mystery continue to grow as Sarah, Alex, Jess, and Mark struggle to find a way out of the nightmare they have been trapped in. The group is forced to confront the truth about what really happened in the forest and the role each of them played in the events that led them to this point. The electrical storm that hits the cabin intensifies the sense of danger and isolation, as the friends confront a malevolent presence that lurks in the shadows. The supernatural events become more frequent and terrifying, defying all rational explanation and pushing the group to the brink of emotional collapse. Sarah, consumed by guilt and fear, is tormented by increasingly disturbing visions that threaten to consume her. Alex struggles to maintain calm and protect his friends, but the pressure of the situation begins to affect even his mental strength. Jess and Mark, meanwhile, desperately seek a way to escape from the cabin and end the nightmare that pursues them. Their efforts lead them to uncover dark and disturbing secrets that shed new light on the true nature of the events surrounding them. The final confrontation with the malevolent force leads to a terrifying and suspenseful climax, where the friends must confront their deepest fears and unite to survive. The fight for survival becomes more desperate than ever, and every decision they make brings them closer to or further from salvation. The tension reaches its peak when Sarah, Alex, Jess, and Mark are forced to confront the truth behind the supernatural events that have plagued them all night. With the electrical storm out of control and the cabin engulfed in chaos, the friends must join forces to survive the night. Sarah, consumed by guilt and fear, faces her inner demons as she struggles to maintain her sanity amidst the chaos around her. Alex, determined to protect his friends at all costs, desperately seeks a way to end the nightmare that pursues them. Jess and Mark, meanwhile, uncover the truth behind the supernatural events, revealing dark secrets that threaten to destroy them. The malevolent presence that stalks them from the shadows is revealed in all its horrifying reality, defying all logical explanation, testing the strength and determination of the friends. The final confrontation leads to a terrifying and suspenseful climax, where the friends must confront their deepest fears and unite to survive. The fight for survival becomes more desperate than ever, and every decision they make brings them closer to or further from salvation. And so concludes the intriguing story of Night Swim. We hope you have enjoyed this adventure full of suspense, mystery, and unforgettable moments. Don't miss our next installment, where we will continue to explore the depths of terror and intrigue. Until next time, brave viewers. May the moonlight illuminate your paths in the night. Kisses on your tails.